The words you speak shape the world you live in. They form your perception, they influence your emotions, they create your reality. You see, language isn't just communication, it's creation. Every word that leaves your mouth is an instruction to your mind. You tell your brain what to believe about your life through your vocabulary. Say something often enough and it becomes your truth. Okay, that's why the most successful, high performing people, the ones who build empires, who stay calm in chaos, who uplift others just by walking into a room, they speak differently. They don't speak like victims, they speak like visionaries. They don't call it a problem. They call it an opportunity. They don't say, I have to deal with this. They say, I get to grow through this. Their language builds momentum. It lifts their energy. It invites solutions instead of fear. Because words don't just describe your world, they define it. Think about it. When you say, oh, I'm exhausted, your body follows. When you say, I'm energized, your body also follows. The words you use literally trigger a biochemical response. You are like training your nervous system with every sentence you speak. So when you call something a disaster, you instantly feel panic. But if you call it a challenge, your brain goes into problem-solving mode. When you say, oh, I'm failing, you close the door on possibility. But if you say, I'm learning, you open it again. It's that simple and that powerful. Like the superstars, the leaders, the creators, they have learned to use language like a tool. They build with their words, not destroy. They use words that lift, words that inspire, words that move people towards vision instead of fear. They understand that energy follows language, so they guard their vocabulary like treasure. Like they refuse to gossip, they refuse to complain, they refuse to say things that make them smaller than they are. Because the moment you say, I can't, you stop your brain from trying. Like the moment you say, this is impossible, you have just given your power away. But when you say, I'll figure it out, your subconscious begins working for you, not against you. Your words are commands, okay? And your mind is always listening. So speak like a superstar, okay? Start catching the small things you say that pull you down. Replace I'm stressed with I'm challenged but capable. Replace I'm stuck with I'm preparing for a breakthrough. Replace I failed with I learned something priceless. It might sound simple, but this is one shift changes everything. Because when you speak with power, you start to feel powerful. And when you feel powerful, you act with confidence. And when you act with confidence, your results follow. The way you talk about your life is the way you live your life. You can't speak negativity all day and expect a positive reality. Like the words you use either plant fear or faith. Okay, they either limit your future or unlock it. So today, start listening to yourself. Start noticing your vocabulary. What words do you use when you describe your day, your work, yourself? Are those words lifting you or draining you? Are they building possibility or creating limitation? Because every word carries energy. Every sentence is either creating or destroying your momentum. And here's the truth. Superstars aren't lucky, okay? They are intentional. They choose words that serves their mission. They use language that reinforces their greatness. They speak life into everything they touch. So choose words that move you forward. Speak as if the world is listening, because it is. Speak as if your words have weight, because they do. Say what you want to experience, not what you fear will happen. Call things opportunities instead of obstacles. Okay, call challenges training grounds instead of troubles. The moment you start speaking like a superstar, you start becoming one. Because it's not just what you do that shapes your destiny, it's what you say every single day. The words you use influence the life you live. Choose them wisely. And this was the message of today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And that's it. I see you in the next video. Bye!